Into the windup. Here comes 0-2. Goodwin playing round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brian Goodwin goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the now with 2 gone.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Here's Albert now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. Castro stands at second with 2 gone. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He swings and grounds it to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Angels lead it 3-1. Edwin Encarnacion now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
0-1.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row, but this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So here's Jose Abreu. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here's Simmons at short and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. To Wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Strike one to start the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And a pickoff throw to third. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Second and third, 2 away. And a throw behind the runner at third, and the runner back safely. The 0-1 offering. Hit out toward second. Reined in. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Leury Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We've played 2 full. Angels are out in front, 3-2. Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
From the stretch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
The bat, number 9, designated hitter, Tommy Lestella.
Stepping in now, Tommy Lestella. Line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. A bullet to right field, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second, and he'll reach second now with one away.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now at the plate, Jason Castro, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way, and he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Upton at second with two down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Angels 6 and the White Sox 2. Leading off the inning, Yohan Moncada, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 74.
Ready now for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around progresses, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Dallas Keuchel will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
First baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
And now a pitch on the way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Moncado's there for it, and there's one gone. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's had absolutely no success. 0 for 14. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. There's one. To Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. Angels held in check there. They lead it 6-2. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Edwin Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now
at the plate, Jose Abreu. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Standing in, Nomar Mazara. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And it's fouled away. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Michael Kopech, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. All set for the start of the inning. So striding forward now, Mike Trout, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, Anthony Rendon. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swing, to be the case there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Justin Upton. This is line to left. And the Angels just won't let up, as this is going to be good for extra bases. The relay throw, and he's safe. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Halos lead this one 8-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Upton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in, Danny Mendick reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori Garcia.
So coming to the plate, Leori Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still 8-2. Bernardo Flores gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now to the plate, Albert Pujols. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with the 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. Oh, look at the dive. He gathers the throw. He's out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So here's Yoan Moncada, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Fletcher has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Still 8-2. Dylan Cease enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 84, Dylan Cease.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Mazara is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Garcia is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Stepping into the box, Justin Upton, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Angels add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 9 and the White Sox 2. James McCann is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
James McCann.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Luis Robert will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Luis Robert.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
To the plate now, Nomar Mazara, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Jay Spry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
57. Jay Spry.
Yerman Mercedes is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Yerman Mercedes.
Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin, lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Number 18, Brian Goodwin.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Into the box, Jason Castro.
Jason.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The first base.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. Line drive base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Ready now, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 the count. From the stretch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 11 and the White Sox 2. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
On its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Fletcher will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Mendick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
He pulls this one into right. Goodwin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Blake Rutherford stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. Jimmy Lambert enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 81.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lambert stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Here it comes, 0-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift.
Anderson brings it in.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tommy LaStella. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin.
At the plate, Justin Upton. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Rutherford is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Goodwin. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Check swing here and a little looper. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Angels are out in front, 12-2. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here comes the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Moncada aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 74.
Zach Collins will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Pitch popped straight up. Ohtani is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Yerman.
Stepping up now, Yerman Mercedes. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
2 out with the man at first. Lined back over second, and that'll get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Fletcher is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. Los Angeles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Shohei Ohtani is the winning pitcher of record. Lucas Giolito permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Angels and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Verlander gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
First pitch. 6-10.
The windup and the 0-1. And the Angels have their first hit of the season. Simmons racing for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Verlander has finished off more than 2,900 innings during his time in the major leagues. And with over 3,000 strikeouts, he's approaching the top 15 on the all-time strikeouts leaderboard. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
That is full. The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Angels do get a run in the... Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now batting, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's set, and the pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And now a throw comes homeward, and it's over his head. What's going on?
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
A bouncer to the left side. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, after trailing going into the bottom half of the inning, they strike with a 2 RBI base hit right there, Dero.
Yeah, now you know from an offensive standpoint, pitcher better step up next inning. We went out and put a crooked number up on the board after you gave up one early. Time for you to grind it out for the boys.
And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark. Do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the belt, the pitch. Now a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate, and that'll go down as a very important out number 2. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Looking to minimize the damage here. Snap, throw, catcher. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ohtani has become known as the starting pitcher on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Second and third, 2 away. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-2. Here it is. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels 1. Here's Tommy La Stella now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. Fouled away. swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Swing and a liner. Springer is right there, one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. Here's the first pitch to him. Now Upton with a swing and a deep drive to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Justin Upton with the solo home run, number 299 in his career, as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
Batting seventh.
Next batter to the
The
plate,
right fielder,
Brian
number
Goodwin.
18,
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Albert now. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Reddick. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second.
In now, David Fletcher. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Brantley going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Comes set, the 0-1. Swung on and missed.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
This is in the air out to right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now. So here's Josh Reddick. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Stubbs.
Garrett Stubbs.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
1-1's the count.
One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pitch on the way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy LaStella, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is line to left. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. So striding in, Brian Goodwin. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Standing in now, Jason Castro. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Reddick. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The third baseman, Alex.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs.
Next to the Astros.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Now the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski.
Man at second here with 2 away. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit. Here's
George Springer as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Springer is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Throw over to third, and a dive, but he's back in. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in now, Albert Pujols. He flew out in his last at bat.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. On the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton.
1 away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Ready for another shot now. David Fletcher hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 23. Michael.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. A 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Altuve is calling for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Into the box, Brian Goodwin, and it's grounded just foul down the line. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Goodwin enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit on the ground down the first baseline. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Alex Bregman sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Fletcher is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still trail it. Settling in now, Jason Castro. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert.
And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 8-3.
opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
Rogelio Armenteros is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Rogelio Armenteros.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. As he grounds one briskly to short. He's right there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tommy LaStella. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Brantley is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But the damage long since done for the Halos as they get 4 on the grand slam. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Angels 8 and the Astros 3. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Joe Springer.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And a ball, 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Astros go down 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit.
And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Correa moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
the right fielder, number 18.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One strike to Pujols. Takes this the other way to right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Angels leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off. And the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
That's ball 2.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way. Hit out towards second. He's got it.
Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. Now a flare out toward right center. Trout coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
And a throw over to third, and he'll get back in safely. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
The 0-2 home. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Angels 8 and the Astros 3. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
At the plate now, David Fletcher. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Mike Trout, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Anthony Rendon. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer at the track. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Into the box, Tommy La Stella.
Designated hitter, Tommy.
As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Striding in once again, Justin Upton. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Brentley is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Angels are out in front, 12-3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The batter, the center fielder,
Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Fletcher onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
the batter, number 1, shortstop.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and a former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
This is pulled into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's hitting .429. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Simmons over at second. Fletcher at first, 1 gone. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about outs, and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Halos lead this one 13-4. Into the box now, Josh Reddick starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Chopped to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Upton, and they can't run it down. Still 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Stubbs. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing, and he pops him up. Simmons into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Up next to the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is Goodwin, and it's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
13-7 is how this one ends. The Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Shohei Ohtani earns his first win of the season and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting out west in the American League, Shohei Ohtani was unstoppable in his win with 18 strikeouts as the Angels disposed of Houston 13-7. The Twins totaled 11 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. The Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-0. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-0. Chris Sale got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 4-1. The Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 1-0. The Chicago White Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 10-7. The Indians put up 16 hits on the day as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-3. Nick Williams launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 8-6. Jacob deGrom twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading the Mets past the Nationals 6-0. The Reds got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-0. The Milwaukee Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-6. Mike Soroka got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 6-0. The San Francisco Giants combined for 4 total home runs as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 7-5. The Colorado Rockies launched 3 home runs as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-0. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.